Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is Dycart, and this is my Rock God Tycoon Let's Play. So when we last left off, we were just busking to try to make some money. I think we're going to continue with that until we get 2,000. So it should just be really quick. Boom, we got it. All right, your mother enters the garage. Her face twists as she clearly has got a whiff of your body odor. She shouts, "You really should consider moving out soon. Your father and I would like to avoid kicking you out forcefully." Yikes. Sorry, Mom. I'm Rock, though. All right. Yay, new city, Pierre. All right, so I've made over 2,000. So I know I'm going to be able to pay my bills and have enough like for the next month, although I'll spend some of it, I'm sure. So I need to go in. Remember, I bought those items. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. Band management. There we go. I bought those items, the speakers and the amps. All right. So I want to arrange my band. I think what I want to do actually is I want the bass player to go behind me. We want the vocalist up front. So we'll do that. But then we've got two amps. So let's put those amps back behind our guitarists. And then let's put our speakers on the outsides. You can rearrange this however you want, but it gives us a little bit of stage vigor right there. Okay. So this is what we'll look like when we're performing. It's kind of weird that it's like this. I kind of wish, there were different stage setups, and there may be later in the game. I haven't gotten that far, but I'd like the drummer to be centered back here, and then like the vocalist to be up here, and then the guitars on the sides or something like that. So I don't know if that's something you can add later or not, but it's pretty cool. I like that it can influence. So the relationships with my bandmates. Now that I have them, you can see the info by cycling through. But anyway, back to this. So I've set up the stage. I think I want to start writing some music and building up their writing skill. So I'm going to cancel for everybody. Now here's something that's interesting about writing songs. Okay, I click on person and I choose write song. Now, right here, she's got a skill of 13. So if she writes a song, the estimated rating is just under a star right there. So if I add this guy whose skill is 14, it barely goes up. I don't know if you can see that. If you look really close, you can see how it goes up. But it makes the skill go up, but also lowers the amount of time it's going to take to write a song. Now, watch closely what happens when I add this person that's only a 2 songwriting skill to the estimated rating. Boom, it drops way down, but it still makes it quicker. Okay? So depending on what your goal is for the song you're writing, you may prefer to just have your highest skilled person writing it, and that's it. Okay? It's going to take a little longer, but you're going to have a better rated song, most likely. However, my goal right now at the start of the game is not that. My goal is to build up their songwriting skill. So I'm going to select all of them. That makes it's going to go faster, but it's going to be lower rated song. But the other benefit to this is when you rehearse a song, everyone that had a hand in writing the song starts out with a 10% performance bonus on the song. So you're starting out at 10% and then rehearsing and going up beyond that, like 12, 14, 15, whatever. If they don't write the song, they start at a 0% and they have to build up from there. So I'm going to go ahead and have everyone write to get the 10% bonus, but I'm also knowing that this is going to be a low-rated song. It's kind of going to be a throwaway song that I'll use a little bit, but I may end up just selling down the road. I can use this to come up with a random name, or I can type something in. Oh, I kind of like exploding garbage, actually. I'll take that name. All right, so everyone's going to write. We'll get to the song creation tool in just a moment, but first we're going to just have them writing. Okay, so I'm speeding up time. We need to get 3 songs created before we can start doing gigs and stuff like that. All right, so they're just finishing. Boom. All right, songs written. Would you like to open the song editor and create the song? If not, the song can't be performed at shows, only simulated or heard in-game. So the way this works is if I say no, they write the song, I have the song, I can go rehearse it and all that stuff, and that's fine. But every time I do a performance of the song, whether it's in rehearsal or at a gig, I just have to simulate, and then I just get whatever stats the game gives me and how I performed it, which is fine, and that's if you want to just do the management part of the game, then that's what you do. Or you can click yes, and you can go in and create a song. Now, I'll probably simulate most of the stuff because creating songs, though I really like that, it does take some time. But I want to create the first few songs and perform them so you can see that part of the game and see if that's a part of the game that you want. And remember, it's optional. So some people might not be into that. I actually really like them, but it does make the game take quite a bit longer, as you'll see. So let's go into the song editor and create ourselves a song. All right, so this is the song editor. And I just realized I forgot to start my timer, so this episode might go a little long. But, yeah, whatever. All right, so this is the song editor. Obviously, you can't record vocals. It would be kind of cool, but, who can sing well enough that they'd want their vocals to be stuck in a game? Not me, that's for sure. So you have guitar tracks, bass tracks, and drum tracks. All right. So we can choose our tempo of our song. So we're definitely metal. So let's make our first song like 180 tempo, like really big metal. Here's another bonus. You can click here and go into the workshop. This is a song that someone else has made that I just downloaded randomly. And you could just click that song and use it. Or you can browse the workshop. Oh, you don't see the window that popped up here, but it's just the normal Steam workshop. And there's songs, tons and tons of songs from people. So, and you can create songs and upload them to the workshop as well. So I guess since you can't see that on the recording, I will get rid of that screen. But once you've subscribed to add-on, which is a song in the Steam workshop, they'll appear here. So I could just click this and then have the song, which I'll probably use that later. But for now, I kind of want to show you what it is to create a song. And you can create them, the time that you do. It looks like the max is probably 2 minutes, 13 seconds right there. But you can create a song that's 15 seconds long if you want. But if you're going to perform it with the rhythm thing, the longer the song, the more points you can score. All right, so this is going to be a rock song. So let's start it out with drums. I'm the drummer. I want it to be awesome. So here it is. This is the way it works. You got your categories here. So there's intros for this tempo. Each tempo has a different sets for all of these. So for this tempo, there's only one intro. And this is what it sounds like. You can right click to preview it. That's it. Just 4 stick clicks. Standard intro. Okay. Then there's all these main riffs, and there's a lot of them to choose from. Okay. But that's what it sounds like. Something like that, and they're all different, slightly different. Okay. And then there's the breaks, which are like the fills, and you can choose different ones. Okay. And then there's the outros. Now with the drum, the one thing I noticed, is this right? Yeah. The one thing I noticed on the outros is they tend to all sound the same. There's that. So, yeah, you can't really tell a difference. But those are the outros. And all the instruments have these, and they all fit differently and stuff like that. But I want to start this off with some kick, like some awesome drum stuff. So let's pick a fast drum beat that's exciting. Ooh, I like that one. Let's see what this sounds like. So I'll drag this up, and I'll drag the next one up. Just to see what they sound like together. Now this edge is where it's going to start, and I'm going to click play, and it'll play just that, so I can hear what it sounds like. Not bad. And then I can drag this back. Let's see. I like that. Let's try that twice. Let's hear what this whole intro would sound like with just a drummer. And then boom, things can kick in right there. So I'm going to try that. Now let's pick. You can jump around from the instruments all you want. I'm going to stick with drums for now and just kind of pick a riff that I want. Ooh. That sounds very metal, doesn't it? All right, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up 4 times. Now I could have selected one and then Control C to copy it and then pasted it on the end. So you can copy paste. You can also click and drag and select multiple and copy the whole group and paste them again. So it makes it a little bit faster for editing large groups like this, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this song. All right, so this is my drum intro, and then this is where everything's going to kick in. I'm doing riff 12A. The different instruments have the different designations, and they tend to fit well together, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. So what I mean by that is, let's go to the guitar. Okay, see there's riff 1A, 2A, 2A2, you know, and it goes through, and then they'll go to B and C and, you know, different numbers. So 12A is what I chose for my drums. I don't have to choose that on this one, but let's see what it sounds like. Right, where's 12A? Right up here. That's pretty cool, right? So let's just do that. So I'm going to go ahead, and this time I'm going to take these two and quickly copy, paste, and boom, I've got the four groups. All right. But I think what I want to do is I started with the drums, and then I want that guitar to kick in with the regular drum beat. And I think I'm going to wait one, and then I'll bring the bass in here. So let's go back to the bass. And I'll just stick with to make it simpler, I'll just stick with the 12A. Yeah, because it's pretty close. But this one will only have 3 measures. Actually, not a measure. Each one's 8 beats, which is 2 measures each. But you don't really go by measures. All right, so let's see what this whole thing sounds like. See if it sounds like a cool intro to a metal song. Cool. All right. Sounds pretty good. The one thing that's different, if you're not musically inclined, it might not be something that you recognize, but typically in music, every 4 measures or so, and it doesn't have to be exactly 4 measures, there's what we call a break or a fill. Okay. So really, in listening to the song, it should happen right here. The last 4 beats here is where your ear wants to hear that fill. Unfortunately, in this game, it's pretty limited, and I reasonably so. I mean, this would be tough to program this. I'm impressed by what they've done here. What I wish they would add to the game is the ability for me to go in and pick a break and drag it and put it on the last 4 here, but you can't. See, if I drag that up, it won't go there. Okay? I can put it there. So let's go back and listen to that again and see if you hear, like right here is where the break should go, and then here it would start a new phrasing, but you can't quite do that. So it sounds a little off, but it still works. It still sounds pretty cool. So I don't know if you could hear it, but you really anticipate the break to happen here, but it doesn't happen until here. But you know what? That's okay. But I hear that, and I realize I used that break earlier, so I don't quite want to use it again. So let's just use this one. But now we can throw in, let's do a break for the bass. And let's do, what's its 11A sound like? Where are we at here? There. That's a simple one. Ooh, I like that one. Let's throw that one in, and we'll see. We'll just start it here. We don't need to listen to the whole thing again, and see what these two sound like together. Not bad. Okay, little messy, little active, but that's okay. Let's go to the guitar part. We'll move this over here again, and let's see what its 8A sounds like. That's not bad. What about 11? Okay, so let's try that now. That sounds pretty good, right? Trying to think if I want to stop there. I want to experiment with something. That's the cool thing about this is you can experiment as much as you want, and you know, it's not that big of a deal. You can make it sound awful if you want. I mean, why not, right? It's your song. So what I think I want to do is go back to the drums and do the intro, but I'm going to have it pause, put the intro there, and then throw in guitar breaks. Maybe not. Yeah, let's try this. I just want to see what this is going to sound like if I do something like this. It may be bad and I might delete it, but let's see. Let's try this together. All right, so we know our rip's going along here, and it's pretty fast, pretty heavy. I like it. And then we're going to have our break. I'm hoping for a slight pause, a cool intro to bring it right back in, and then just the guitar going. Here we go. Not quite what I was hoping for. It doesn't sound that great. So let's do this. Let's pull it back and see what it sounds like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's pull this out and see what it sounds like. Not good. Not good. Not what I was hoping for. So what I'm going to do is go to outros. And try this. Not bad. Let's go to the drums. This isn't sounding as cool as I was hoping it would, but I don't want to spend too much more time on it. Then we go back to the guitar. So this will be our little, we're ending the phrase, then we'll have the guitar just do a quick little beat there, and then we'll get back into just general stuff. So let's go, we're on guitar, let's go back to main riffs, and let's find something energetic here. What does that sound like with two of them? It might be a cool little intro. Let's see. Let's back up here and try this again. That's kind of a weird sound. That's not bad. All right. So those two come in, and then let's bring in the bass. Actually, let's figure that out. Those are 12B1. Ooh, I like that. So let's do just 4 in a row of this. So right here, I want to bring in the bass. We want it to be something cool. Ooh, that could be cool. Oh, and it's 1C. All right, well, let's bring that in. Let's try this and see what it sounds like. No drums yet. I want to hear from right here again. That's not bad. Let's do this. I think we're still on bass. So let's do one. We went 1C. Is there a 1D? No. All right. So let's go 1B and see if that fits. Let's try that, and we'll switch over to guitar. Oops, I chose bass again. And this is 1B, so let's go back and choose that. Where are we at? Right here. Oh, right here. Okay, so we got those, but we wanted to add some drums here too. So let's go back to the drums and main riffs, and let's see, 1B. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, I don't even have B on the drums. Let's go with those two. All right, so let's hear it from here. Not bad. All right. I like that. So let's take these, this whole group, copy it, and paste it right there. So we'll have that go for a little bit. Then we'll do a break. All right. And then, oh, you know what? What happens? What happens if we take like one beat off and then we have him do a short little drum solo? Let's see what that sounds like. Starting here. You know what? Let's call that good. 12A outro. We'll go here, bass, 12A outro. I know it's not the greatest, but you know, we have been doing this for quite some time now. 12A. All right, so let's go back and hear this again right here and see. This I'm worried about this one beat might be off. Yeah, I don't really like that too much. However, what I think I want to do, let's see if I can drag. I haven't tried this yet. Can I drag it all? No. But I did copy it, so I'm going to delete that. I want to paste it right here. So I moved the whole thing up. Let's see what that sounds like. That one beat was freaking me out. Yeah, good enough. So we went, it's 53 seconds long. So that's good enough. Like I'm happy enough with it. So I'm going to click save just to make sure I have it saved. So now it's saved as a song and we can back out. It'll ask me again if I want to save. Yes, I want to quit the song editor and go ahead and save it again. But boom, now I'm back to the game. Now, obviously, I took quite a while to do that. You do not have to do that. That's completely optional, or you can download from the Steam Workshop if you just want the songs available for the rhythm part, which we'll see in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and book a rehearsal, even though we only have one song. Normally, I wouldn't do this, but I want you to see it before the end of this episode. So the next rehearsal spot is here. We only have Exploding Garbage, but we're going to click that. So you can rehearse up to 3 songs. Cost us $75. Okay, and see, because they all helped write on it, they're already at 10% on this song. But we're going to book that. Back out. And then these guys just finished writing the song, so let's get them busking. Cruising along. And you know what? Here's another opportunity here. See, their tension's going up. So when we get to Thursday, I'm going to go ahead and try to get some tension relief. Oh, it's not Thursday yet. Oh, that's all right. Screw it. So right here, their tension is at 39%. So I'm going to up this. I think I'm going to go 30%. It's going to cost me $240, but it'll relieve their tension. So boom, they're going to share some drinks, hanging out at the bar, and now they have to wait 36 hours before they can have any more drinks. So that's something to be aware of. Okay. All right, so I'm going back. We're still busking, and then we're going to have our recording session tomorrow. All right, while practicing our latest songs, you hear people cheering your name outside. You open the window to see that there's a mob outside chanting your name in adoration. You awake to discover it was just a dream. Whatever. Devs are trolling me. All right, so we got the recording coming up. All right, so right here, Firstborn Studio, time to rehearse. Now, I can simulate the rehearsal and I'll just see the results immediately, or I can actually record. I'll record this one. I'll do the next couple songs as well, and then I'll move into simulating to speed things up in future episodes. But this is what it looks like for the rhythm part of the game. So I'm going to click record. I like doing the drums, but I want to do it on easy because I'm not very good at it. All right, and so I'm just using, if you remember the options from the last episode, I'm just using the keys on my keyboard. We're playing the song. Poorly. And then the game crashes on me. Shoot. Shoot. That's never happened before. And this, seeing all the weird notes like that is very, very strange. So unfortunately, a game crash. But I'm going to look into it and find out. But we have pretty much reached the end of our time anyway. So we'll have to try this again in the next episode, and hopefully I can get it working. I have made it a bunch of changes to the settings and stuff like that. So I'm guessing I need to just change it back to default, and I'll probably be fine. But anyway, we have come to the end of our time. So if you enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. And if you haven't subbed yet, click the subscribe button. Take care.